You're a summoner? That's the weakest class in the world. The moment Lin Xiao awakened his class, everyone laughed at him. His rival called him trash. No team wanted him. No one believed he could clear a dungeon. Even a normal combat class was considered better than becoming a summoner. But they had no idea. Lin Xiao had awakened a unique S-tier talent. A talent so powerful that nobody else in the world could ever obtain it. Every single day, he gains a brand new S-rank talent. His first summon was just a tiny skeleton. Weak, pathetic, worthless. But after receiving an S-rank talent, it evolved into a terrifying Death Knight. A monster capable of slaughtering entire armies. Then his slime gained the power of endless evolution through devouring. His goblin became a master of legendary weapons. And that was only the beginning. While other people struggled to make one summon stronger, Lin Xiao gave countless S-rank talents to all of his summons. Every day they evolved. Every day they grew stronger. Every day they became more terrifying. Geniuses, prodigies, heroes, none of them could even defeat his weakest summon. Then the abyss descended upon the world. Demon gods appeared. Ancient monsters awakened. Even the gods themselves looked down upon humanity. But when humanity stood on the edge of extinction, one man stepped forward. Behind him stood an army powerful enough to shake heaven and earth. An army of death knights, ancient beasts, divine creatures, and beings powerful enough to rival gods. The world finally realized one terrifying truth. The strongest army was never an army. The strongest kingdom was never a kingdom. It was one summoner, and his summons. This is the story of Lin Xiao, the summoner who turned the weakest class into the strongest existence in the world. Week 1 8-hour video will be uploaded. All novels uploaded here are completed, so you will get a full story without searching or waiting. I have listened to the translated version on web, and there are no major problems with translation. If you want Chinese novel translated, give me the original name of the novel and I will respond to your request as soon as possible. Please make sure your request is on the latest video. If you hear this "u" sound in the novel, it means either question mark or some space is left, like getting materials or experience gain there more but not shown. If after a name is used and after there is silence, it means exclamation marks were used as in shock. I don't know if this will happen in recorded one, but it happened in web version. Chapter 43. Passing through the gate. Lin Xiao immediately felt a chilling aura invade his body, making him shiver uncontrollably. Candles that had been on the rock wall for an unknown period suddenly lit up, extending deep into the cave, their dim yellow light illuminating the entire space. The sealed gate has been opened. Please eliminate the evil dragon. You cannot exit the dungeon before eliminating the evil dragon. Because you have collected all 7 keys, the evil dragon's all attributes have decreased by 70%. Lin Xiao raised an eyebrow at the sudden notification. There's no way to leave without killing the evil dragon? Lin Xiao had not anticipated this at all. The final boss, like the Abyss boss, could not be escaped without killing it. Even a forced retreat was useless. This meant he only had one chance. However, what surprised Lin Xiao was that the collected keys actually had such a use, directly decreasing the boss's all attributes by 70%. A 70% decrease, this isn't just a casual fight. Deeper inside, a massive head rested at the end of the cave, lifelike and awe-inspiring. Strangely, the head's posture was very odd, as if it were stuck inside the wall. A dragon head. So the final hidden boss is indeed a dragon? Lin Xiao was not surprised. From the dungeon's name, Secret Dragon, he could roughly guess what creature the final hidden boss would be, coupled with the hint he received upon entering. And this dragon was no ordinary dragon. It was an evil dragon. Evil dragon head. Boss. Level 20. Quality epic.
Constitution 71 000.
Strength 10,000. Intelligence 3,000. Agility 0. Magic 2,000. Spirit 1989. Talents. Dragon's Deterrence A rank. Cursed body, S rank. Skills: Evil Dragon Roar, Venomous Breath, Evil Dragon Plague. Seeing the opponent's attributes, Lin Xiao's eyes widened. 710,000 HP? Isn't this a bit too exaggerated? It still has such high HP after a 70% decrease. Lin Xiao was shocked. Moreover, it didn't seem to be a complete evil dragon, just the head of an evil dragon. Just a head. 710,000 HP. No matter how he thought about it, it felt a bit outrageous. Not only that, the opponent possessed two powerful talents. Dragon's Deterrence. When attacking creatures with a lower level than itself, damage increases by 10 times. When attacking creatures with a higher level than itself, damage increases by 2 times. Cursed Body. When attacked, applies a curse to the opponent. Damn. 10 times attack damage. And he'd be cursed when hitting it. Lin Xiao really wanted to strip these two talents and put them on his Death Knight. The damage would definitely be explosive. Despite the evil dragon head's power, Lin Xiao still had a chance to win. Bang! The sealed gate suddenly slammed shut. The room vibrated violently, and the previously sleeping evil dragon opened its eyes. A deep voice filled with endless majesty. Humans are indeed greedy. There is no so-called wealth or treasure here. Only death awaits you. Lin Xiao merely smiled faintly upon hearing this. Who said there's no wealth or treasure? Aren't you it? Hearing the contemptuous and mocking tone, the evil dragon head flew into a rage. Arrogant human, you will pay the price for this. Roar. A dragon's roar shook the sky. Evil dragon roar. A large area stun skill. Hiss. The next second, the evil dragon opened its massive mouth, spewing purple poisonous mist that instantly filled the entire space. A green skull mark appeared above Lin Xiao's head. Poisoned. Reduces 1% HP per second. Lin Xiao, breaking free from the stun, immediately took out a purification potion and drank it, but it had no effect. Can't it be dispelled? Lin Xiao wasn't surprised. These were just low-level purification potions. It was normal for them not to dispel the evil dragon's poison. Slime also tried to use purification spell on himself, but it still had no effect. Goblin Chieftain, Spider Prince, you two go back first. Lin Xiao took out the advanced purification potion he had just obtained to cure their poison, then recalled them to his summoned space. His summoned beast team temporarily lacked a healer. Relying solely on slime couldn't heal the entire team. Facing a creature with explosive combat power like the evil dragon head, one touch meant death. There was little point in having the Goblin Chieftain and Spider Prince assist in battle, so it was better to send them back. Slime, you just need to heal the Death Knight. Don't worry about anything else, Lin Xiao said to the slime beside him. The slime's head showed 2 letters, OK, indicating it understood. Healing spell and restoration spell were cast on the Death Knight in turns, compensating for the HP loss due to poisoned. Lin Xiao looked at the evil dragon head. It's a pity you missed such a good opportunity just now. 10,000 strength combined with the dragon's deterrence talent. If the opponent had attacked just now, even with the honor set's damage reduction and sharing, he wouldn't have been able to withstand it. 10 times damage, at least 100,000 damage. Who could withstand that? But the evil dragon head chose to release poison. Lin Xiao glanced at his HP. With the grass set's recovery ability, poison didn't affect him too much. Morale. Lin Xiao activated a skill to buff the Death Knight. So what if it's an evil dragon? So what if it has 500,000 HP? I'll still take you down. Today, I shall slay a dragon. The Death Knight immediately launched an attack. Boss's Abyss Mask ability activated, instantly bringing him to the evil dragon head's face, and the shadow spear in his hand thrust out fiercely. Minus 38,956. Minus 14,000. Minus 25,000. One strike, combined with killing intent fluctuation, dealt nearly 80,000 damage. You received a curse, Misfortune's Entanglement. Misfortune's Entanglement. When gaining a negative status / taking damage, the effect is doubled. Poisoned Virulent Poison. Virulent Poison reduces 5% HP per second. The curse actually fell on me? Lin Xiao was a bit surprised, but after thinking about it, it seemed reasonable. Moreover, the curse falling on him wouldn't affect the Death Knight's combat. This increased his chances of winning even further. It just happens to cancel out the grass set's recovery. No need to worry for now. Lin Xiao ignored the virulent poison on him and wasn't in a hurry to use the prepared mysterious evolution device. To have such combat power, the evil dragon head was shocked by the Death Knight's damage. But the next second, it stretched its neck and bit down, intending to swallow the Death Knight whole. The Death Knight reacted quickly, immediately dodging the bite. At the same time, he used the invisibility potion Lin Xiao gave him. Watching the Death Knight vanish before its eyes, unable to find its target, the evil dragon head's gaze deepened, and it let out a low growl. Divine protection? You came prepared. But soon, the evil dragon head noticed something amiss. No, just a clumsy imitation. Minus 34,562. Minus 25,000. Minus 35,634. Unable to be targeted, the Death Knight began to attack frantically. You received a curse, petrification syndrome. Petrification syndrome. Your body gradually petrifies. You received a curse, Death God's favor. Death God's favor. When you take damage, instant death is triggered. Chapter 44. Seeing the two curses he had received, Lin Xiao broke out in a cold sweat and immediately blurted out an expletive. Holy crap! Without hesitation, he immediately took out the mysterious purifier and used it, removing all the curses from his body. Taking damage would trigger instant death. Even the life-saving effect of the grass set couldn't save him. If he didn't use it now, he wouldn't have the chance later. It wasn't that Lin Xiao wanted to save it, but because the immunity effect of the mysterious purifier had a time limit, and the poison on his body hadn't reached the point where it was necessary to use it. But the two newly acquired curses were different. If he kept hiding it, he'd be hiding it until his next life. The evil dragon head naturally noticed the situation on Lin Xiao's side and exclaimed in shock. The mysterious purifier. You actually have something like this? The evil dragon was furious. That thing greatly countered its abilities. The Death Knight seized the opportunity and launched another attack on the evil dragon head, thrusting his shadow spear repeatedly. 33,562. 32,563. 25,000. I already said I came here to slaughter you. How could I not be prepared? Lin Xiao was glad he had opened the mysterious purifier from the platinum treasure chest. Otherwise, he would truly have had no way to deal with the curses of the evil dragon head. This ability. Good, good, good. As the evil dragon head spat out each word, resentment suddenly surged within the cave and began to gather overhead. This is the resentment left behind by your humans after death. Today I will use it to kill you. The resentment continued to gather, beginning to manifest into a physical form. 32,145. 25,000. 31,265. The Death Knight ignored this and continued his attack. The duration of the invisibility was only 10 seconds. He had to seize the opportunity. Feeling the increasingly strong resentment, Lin Xiao also wore a grave expression. He immediately took out a high-level recovery potion and drank it, fully restoring his lost health. It was time for a final stand. The longer the time dragged on, the more disadvantageous it was for him. At this moment, the Death Knight's figure appeared. The time for the invisibility potion had run out. So what if you have the mysterious purifier? Human, you no longer have a chance. The floating resentment instantly turned into physical form, condensing into countless anchor chains, so dense they were uncountable. Swish! The anchor chains shot out like sharp arrows, covering the entire room. There was nowhere to hide. Even though the Death Knight had used the invisibility potion and could not be locked onto, large area damage skills were still effective. Beneath the mask, the Death Knight's expression was cold. The anchor chains were as huge as arrows on a giant crossbow chariot, covering the entire space. Facing the dense anchor chains, the Death Knight showed no panic, silently taking out the guardian shield Lin Xiao had given him. A shield capable of blocking 200,000 damage. This shield could at least block one attack. Boom! 160,876. The anchor chain smashed down, knocking the Death Knight back dozens of meters, and the shield in his hand dented significantly. 174,563. With another one, the shield shattered completely. Humph! Even if you got that shield, you were still going to die. The evil dragon head stared at the Death Knight and sneered. The Death Knight remained indifferent, threw away the broken shield, and charged forward to attack, facing the incoming anchor chains. A desperate struggle? Overestimating yourself. Bang! The anchor chains smashed down heavily, directly hitting the Death Knight. Ignorant ant. The evil dragon head scoffed, but the next second, he saw a figure rush out from the dust, the shadow spear in his hand thrusting rapidly. 35,863. 25,000. 34,567. Why? How did you survive? The evil dragon head was shocked. He could be certain that the previous attack had hit the Death Knight, yet he actually hadn't. It was that warhorse that blocked that blow for you. The evil dragon head immediately understood. That's right, it was precisely the Death Knight's talent that blocked the fatal attack for him. Dark Retainer. Obtain a dark creature. When receiving a fatal attack, the dark creature dies in your stead. It seems that this evil dragon head of yours isn't anything special either. Besides being shocked, another unbelievable thing happened to the evil dragon head. Why are you not dead either? Is this world crazy? Or am I crazy? Why can such a weak human also withstand his attacks? Lin Xiao smiled faintly. Such a weak attack? Who could you possibly kill? The grass set plus Imperial Command Badge helped him withstand this wave of damage. The evil dragon head's expression suddenly turned ugly, as uncomfortable as if he had eaten excrement. Lin Xiao brushed the dust off his body and mocked. You stuckhead dragon. Has your head been stuck here for so long that it's broken? Stuck. Stuckhead dragon? The evil dragon head was stunned, then flew into a rage. The entire cave shook violently, and one could see his whole head turning red. D. I want you to die. The three words, Stuckhead Dragon, touched the evil dragon head's reverse scale, and he immediately became extremely violent. The reason he was sealed here was that he had been lured in by humans. His head got stuck in the mountain wall, causing him to be unable to move, and then someone cut off his head with a sword. It was a very humiliating way to die. Now that Lin Xiao brought this up, he went completely berserk. Looks like I hit the nail on the head, Stuckhead Dragon. Lin Xiao continued to mock. He immediately used his talent ability. Price of Blood. Consume 10,000 HP to increase the Death Knight's strength by 5,000. Consume. Lin Xiao's HP instantly bottomed out. Without any life-saving means, he could only give it his all now. Since he would die if touched anyway, he might as well go all out. The buffed Death Knight launched another attack. 41,562. 25,000. 41,356. The evil dragon head was indeed powerful, but it had a fatal weakness. It couldn't move, could only stay there. Facing the Death Knight's attacks, it naturally had no possibility of dodging. Whoosh! Thick smoke poured out of the evil dragon head's eyes, ears, mouth, and nose, looking like oozing pus, which was terrifying. Evil Dragon Plague. All attributes reduced by 50%. Receive 10% plague damage per second. What a strong skill! Lin Xiao's pupils constricted. However, facing the incoming thick smoke, the Death Knight just glanced at it and silently took out the mysterious purifier to use it. Then he continued his attack. 41,234. 25,000. 41,539. Why do you still have this kind of thing? The evil dragon head was so angry his nose was crooked. Having fought for so long, the Death Knight had been carrying poison the whole time. He clearly had the mysterious purifier to remove it, yet he hadn't used it all this time. How could he hide it so well? The Death Knight did not respond, gripped the shadow spear in his hand, and thrust it out fiercely. This was the final blow. The long spear pierced towards the center of the evil dragon head's brow, directly piercing through it. Chapter 45. The evil dragon head turned into stone and collapsed with a crash, shattering on the ground. Congratulations on successfully killing the evil dragon head. Hidden boss. Experience plus 200,000. Talent, Death Siphon triggered. Constitution plus 355,000. Strength plus 5,000. Obtained Evil Dragon Essence *20. Evil Dragon Skull *1. Evil Dragon, Reverse Scale Shoulder *1. Skill, Evil Dragon Physique. Passive, Evil Dragon Treasure Chest *2. Platinum Treasure Chest *1. Congratulations! Your level has increased to level 15. The rewards for killing the boss somewhat shocked Lin Xiao. There were materials, equipment, skills, and treasure chests. And there were actually 2 Evil Dragon treasure chests. This was the Monster Slayer ability, Special Monsters Drop, plus 1 treasure chest. As expected of a hidden boss, it was worth all the effort I put in. It would be frustrating if the rewards for a hidden boss, which required clearing 3 hidden dungeons to unlock, were poor. Just then, a stone hopped over to Lin Xiao. It was the slime. You're quite clever, knowing to turn into a small stone. Facing the evil dragon head's large-scale attack, he had no time to worry about the slime and had prepared for its death. But after the evil dragon head's attack ended, Lin Xiao didn't receive any notification of the slime's death. A quick glance revealed that it had cleverly turned into a stone and hidden itself. Although the evil dragon head's anchor chains covered the entire cave, some corners and edges couldn't be completely affected. The slime, having turned into a stone, used this to escape. Because of this, the evil dragon head rarely noticed the slime's existence. After all, who would pay attention to a stone by the roadside? Congratulations on successfully pioneering and clearing the special dungeon for the first time. Secret Dragon. Clear time, 20 hours 35 minutes. Seeing the clear time, Lin Xiao realized he had been in the dungeon for so long. But it was normal. The 3 dungeons took a lot of time while the final boss didn't take much. Received rewards. Experience plus 500,000. First clear treasure chest. Evil Dragon Hidden Edition. *1. Talent Divine Stone *1. Free attribute points plus 500. Congratulations! Your level has increased to level 16. 500,000 experience points directly raised Lin Xiao to level 16 with more than half the experience needed for the next level. And this time, clearing the dungeon also gave him free attribute points, and as many as 500. What is this Talent Divine Stone? It can't be what I'm thinking, right? Talent Divine Stone. Used to randomly obtain a talent. It really is. Lin Xiao exclaimed in surprise. Even though he could obtain an S-rank talent every day, he was still shocked when he saw the description of the Talent Divine Stone. After all, who would dislike having more talents? Good stuff. I'll use it when I get back. Let's leave this place first. It was not advisable to stay here for long. Every time a boss was defeated, Serena would suddenly appear and open the abyss. If she came out now, he would be finished. He couldn't defeat an abyssal evil dragon head. Thankfully, the gate is still here. Seeing the teleportation gate appear before him, Lin Xiao's suspended heart finally settled. Since the teleportation gate had appeared, Serena shouldn't be showing up. Just as Lin Xiao thought this, boom! A large hole was blasted into the cave, and a figure wreathed in black mist rapidly descended. Lin Xiao stared at the descending figure, his entire body frozen as if struck by lightning. His mouth opened wide enough to swallow a large apple. Serena. How did she appear? Did the abyss appear? No, could it be that she snuck in specifically to kill him? Lin Xiao never expected that the one thing he least needed to worry about before had actually happened. Since she snuck in, does that mean she can act personally? Thinking of this, Lin Xiao felt his scalp tingle. Where's that stupid dragon? Why isn't it here anymore? Serena looked around, realizing she suddenly couldn't sense the evil dragon head's presence. She was certain that this guy was sealed here. Suddenly, she saw Lin Xiao not far away, froze for a moment, and subconsciously asked, "How did you end up here?" Here, she saw someone who shouldn't have appeared. But soon, her surprise gradually turned into an uncontrollable smile. Good, good. I haven't even gone to find you yet, and you've delivered yourself to my doorstep. This is truly excellent." Serena was so excited she could barely keep her lips from curling up. She never expected such an unexpected gain. Lin Xiao quickly regained his composure, silently contacted Nen Wanqing, and asked, "You can enter the dungeon directly without using the abyss?" Serena's appearance should be accompanied by an abyss pillar, but he didn't see one now. Although he didn't want to believe it, he still wanted to confirm. "What do you mean, enter the dungeon? This isn't..." Serena froze for a moment, then reacted, quickly scanning her surroundings, finally seeing a petrified eye beneath her feet. The evil dragon's eye. "You killed that stupid dragon?" Serena was extremely shocked. Her plan was to have the evil dragon head assist her in killing Lin Xiao, which would save a lot of trouble. But she didn't expect Lin Xiao to kill the evil dragon head first, one step ahead of her. No, none of that matters. How could he have the strength to kill the evil dragon head, even though it had become very weak? Lin Xiao's face showed no change as he calmly said, "You said he was a stupid dragon, so he must have been stupid to death." And that was indeed the case. Although the mysterious purifier restrained the evil dragon head's abilities, the reason he was able to kill it was because its head wasn't very bright. If it had launched a fierce attack from the start, he basically wouldn't have survived. But it didn't. Ultimately, he was able to kill it. "It doesn't matter anymore. I came here for that stupid dragon to kill you. Since you're already here." Serena stopped dwelling on the matter. After all, the ultimate goal was to kill Lin Xiao, and now he was right in front of her. Black mist swirled, condensing into a dark spike that fiercely thrust towards Lin Xiao. Block! The Death Knight instantly appeared in front of Lin Xiao, blocking the attack. It was the ability of the Oath of Darkness. Serena frowned. "Complete block? But how many times can you block?" Buzz. Changing her move again, magic blasted directly towards Lin Xiao, giving him no chance to dodge. Serena paused for a moment, calculated the time, and cast magic again. She knew Lin Xiao had the grass set, which could immune one fatal damage, so she launched a second attack. Easily done. I had so many worries before, but there was absolutely no need for them. Serena snorted coldly and was about to turn and leave. But just then, a teasing voice came from within the still dissipating magic. "Is that all? It seems you, an abyssal demon, are nothing special after all." Chapter 46. Why are you still alive? Serena looked at Lin Xiao as if she had seen a ghost. She was certain that her attack had definitely hit him. There was no way he could have escaped. Could it be that he had skills or equipment that granted immunity to damage? Thinking of this, Serena's gaze turned fierce. Whoosh! For pitch-black holes appeared on the ground, from which tentacles emerged, slamming violently toward Lin Xiao.
Asterisk boom. 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 Asterisk.
After a frenzy of wild slapping, the stones on the ground were crushed into powder. "Are you giving me a back massage? The force is not quite enough." Lin Xiao's mocking voice rang out. The slapping tentacles paused for a moment due to Serena's shock, then continued to attack, refusing to believe it. Just then, Boss Abyss Mask activated. Instant strike. 52,314. 16,000. 2.5 million. The effect of Death Siphon still had some time left, but when he saw the damage dealt by killing intent fluctuation, Lin Xiao was instantly stunned. 2.5 million? Killing intent fluctuation could reduce the opponent's HP by 5%, which meant Serena had 500 million HP. This was simply absurd to the point of being ridiculous. Serena retreated quickly, ignoring the Death Knight's attacks. Why haven't you taken any damage? She had never encountered such an absurd thing before. Lin Xiao smiled slightly. Guess. Seeing Serena appear, He was thinking about how to stall for time until Nan Wanxing could take him out of the dungeon. But after seeing the skills Serena used, his expression turned strange, and he recalled a comment Nan Wanxing had made inadvertently. Serena was a dark attribute mage. What a coincidence. He happened to have a talent that could grant immunity to dark attribute damage. Oath of Darkness. Immune to dark attribute attacks. Vow. Designate a summoned beast to become the contractor. The contractor shares this talent. When the talent holder is attacked, the contractor appears to block the skill. Therefore, no matter how Serena attacked, she wouldn't be able to hurt him. I heard you are a dark attribute mage? Do you practice magic skills of any other attributes? Lin Xiao asked. Hearing Lin Xiao's words, Serena cast a contemptuous glance at him and said, as the strongest mage under the Darkborn Archdemon, practicing magic of other attributes is simply an insult to me. Oh, so that's how it is. Lin Xiao was immediately relieved. He loved abyssal demons who only practiced one attribute the most. The skill cooldown finished, and the Death Knight launched another attack. 12,353. 2.5 million. The effect of Death Siphon expired. However, Lin Xiao wasn't planning to kill the abyssal demon this way. The Death Knight couldn't even get close to her and could only land a hit by relying on the mask skill. If he could keep landing hits, he would be able to kill Serena in less than 20 minutes. Just thinking about it was very exciting, but the prerequisite was that the opponent had to cooperate. 13,212. 2.5 million. Another minute passed, and Serena had been slapping continuously for a minute. At this moment, she finally realized something was wrong. You have a magic immunity skill? Bingo, you're right, but unfortunately, there's no prize. Lin Xiao didn't hide it and eagerly answered her, as she would have guessed it sooner or later anyway. To be precise, it's immunity to dark attribute attacks, so your magic is ineffective against me. You! Serena glared viciously at Lin Xiao. She had risked coming here, only for him to tell her he had immunity to dark attribute attacks? Did that mean she would never be able to kill him for the rest of her life? Looking at Serena's ugly expression, Lin Xiao smiled. Actually, Miss Serena, there's no need to be angry. We can talk things out. There's no need for fighting and killing. Come, sit down. Let's have a good talk about how you cannot kill me. As he spoke, Lin Xiao even enthusiastically brought over a stone she could sit on, prepared for an all-night conversation. Lin Xiao, don't push your luck. Seeing Lin Xiao's actions, Serena felt she was being humiliated. I can't kill you, but that doesn't mean the abyss can't. As long as you enter the dungeon, I will open the abyss and use endless abyss monsters to swallow you whole. Serena said viciously. So good. Lin Xiao didn't expect such sudden happiness, but he quickly controlled his expression and said, with the posture of someone who didn't want to be her enemy, we don't really have any enmity. There's no need for this, don't you think? Humans and the abyss are mortal enemies to begin with. Serena roared. 122,121. 2.5 million. Just as Serena finished speaking, she saw the Death Knight launch another attack at her. You cunning human. You actually have such a plan. Serena finally reacted, realizing what Lin Xiao wanted to do. No wonder his attitude had changed so quickly. It turned out he wanted to stall for time and use the Death Knight's HP reduction ability to kill her. That's right. Serena seemed to remember something. You are a summoner. As long as I kill all your summoned beasts, you'll just be trash with zero combat ability. After saying that, she immediately released magic, blasting it directly toward the Death Knight. As the smoke cleared, the Death Knight was still standing in place, motionless, without a single scratch on its body. What? Serena retreated a few steps in horror. Could it be that? Lin Xiao nodded very seriously. Yes, you guessed it. My Death Knight also has the ability to be immune to dark attribute attacks. Ah! Serena roared madly. Black energy suddenly exploded, and she shot into the sky like a rocket, then disappeared. Huh? Does this count as being blown away by anger? Seeing Serena leave, Lin Xiao felt it was a pity. However, he knew he couldn't keep her. If she wanted to run, he couldn't stop her. If she ran, she ran. Anyway, he hadn't suffered any losses. No, wait, there were the equipment on her and an abyss treasure chest. Fine, thinking about it, it was still a bit of a loss. Adventurers Association, President's Office. At this moment, Zhang Zhan was full of worry. Lin Xiao had been in the dungeon for almost a day and still hadn't come out. He couldn't help but feel worried for him. No one had ever stayed inside for so long. Although he had told Lin Xiao to search for the hidden dungeon and clear it if possible, this was too long. After such a long time, it was possible that he had already... Zhang. Chun-Ling rushed in a panic. What's with the impatience? You're a vice president after all. Can't you act a bit like one? Zhang Zhan was in a bad mood, and seeing Chun-Ling so impatient instantly irritated him. Chun-Ling didn't care about Zhang Zhan's scolding and quickly said, "The dungeon, the secret dragon dungeon, the secret dragon?" Zhang Zhan immediately perked up. What happened to that dungeon? Did Lin Xiao come out? No, it's not that. Chun-Ling caught his breath and stated a shocking fact. The secret dragon dungeon is gone. Zhang Zhan's mind went blank. He didn't quite react. What do you mean? What do you mean the secret dragon dungeon is gone? Gone means this dungeon no longer exists. It has disappeared. We can no longer monitor it, and according to reports from there, the location of the secret dragon is in ruins. Zhang Zhan, Chapter 47, Announcement. The secret dragon dungeon will be permanently closed. Announcement. The secret dragon dungeon will be permanently closed. Announcement. The secret dragon dungeon will be permanently closed. The message was broadcast 3 times in a row. Whether they were professionals at the Adventurers Association or elsewhere, as long as they were professionals in Don City, they all received this message. This was issued uniformly by the temple. What's the situation? The dungeon is permanently closed. A dungeon can even be closed? I've never heard of such a thing. Which big shot destroyed the dungeon? This is simply too awesome. Do you think it might be that anonymous big shot? Impossible. He hasn't appeared in a long time. How do you know? I am his #1 fan. I even have his contact information. So how could I not know? Holy crap. That's awesome. Lin Xiao left the dungeon and returned to the dungeon lobby. He breathed a sigh of relief when he realized he wasn't being surrounded. However, upon hearing them discussing the news of the dungeon's closure, he couldn't help but feel curious and deliberately slowed his pace. When he heard that the dungeon they were talking about was the secret dragon, a strange expression appeared on Lin Xiao's face. Could it be that I killed the evil dragon head, causing the dungeon to be destroyed directly? Lin Xiao quickly checked and discovered that there was indeed a message from the temple, and it had been sent 3 times in a row. It was true. He had actually wiped out the dungeon. I was planning to continue grinding after resting. Lin Xiao felt it was a pity. There were many monsters and plenty of experience here. If he used an experience pill, he could probably level up twice, but now the dungeon was gone. His plan had fallen through. Forget it. Let me go tell the president about the situation with the secret dragon first. After all, it was a commission he had entrusted to him. Lin Xiao arrived at the president's office, knocked on the door, and walked in after receiving permission. Seeing Lin Xiao enter, Zhang Zhan hurriedly asked, "You're finally out. What's going on with the secret dragon dungeon? You should know, right?" Lin Xiao sat on the sofa and took a sip of the cola they had prepared. Seeing that Zhang Zhan and Chun-Ling were eager to know about the dungeon's closure, he didn't waste any words and told them exactly what happened. However, he held back some details, such as how he killed the evil dragon head. Hearing Lin Xiao's account, Zhang Zhan's furrowed brows relaxed slightly, and he said, "You killed the hidden boss, and the dungeon closed? Aside from this reason, I can't think of any other. Has this happened before?" Lin Xiao asked. "This is my first time encountering it too. However, after checking relevant data, such a situation does exist, but it rarely happens." Lin Xiao was curious about the conditions under which a dungeon would close, so he asked, "Does killing a hidden boss cause the dungeon to close?" "Sort of, but not entirely. The condition for closing a dungeon is a unique boss. A unique boss? It means that after it is killed, the temple cannot make the dungeon continue to spawn monsters. It is also because of this reason that the dungeon was closed. The temple. This was the first time Lin Xiao knew that the temple had a direct connection with dungeons. He had thought the appearance of the temple was just to help humans awaken their professions. No wonder no one had been able to truly clear it before. The evil dragon head was a unique boss, equivalent to the core of the secret dragon dungeon. Once the core was destroyed, the dungeon naturally ceased to exist. Just then, a tall figure suddenly appeared, startling Zhang Zhan and Qin Ling. After seeing who it was, they couldn't help but exclaim, "War God!" The war god had arrived in person. What could possibly make the war god come here himself? Finally, the two men's gazes fell on Lin Xiao, and the shock in their hearts was beyond measure. Did he come for Lin Xiao? Nan Wanqing nodded at the two, then looked at Lin Xiao and asked, "What happened? I tried to force you out. Why did you refuse?" Lin Xiao scratched his head embarrassedly. "Because I realized later that it wasn't necessary." Afterward, Lin Xiao told Nan Wanqing about what happened. "I see. It seems you have obtained a pretty good ability." Nan Wanqing nodded, his expression becoming serious, and continued, "According to what you said, has Serena already infiltrated the territory? It should be, otherwise she wouldn't have been able to make a move. I know about this matter. I will handle it." The war god was swift and decisive. After giving instructions, he left directly. Lin Xiao did not stay at the Adventurers Association but went home first. He had been away from home for so long, and Lin Yao was probably going to be angry. Although he had checked in with her after leaving the military department, this dungeon run had taken quite a bit of time. On the way, before he even reached home, he ran into an angry-looking Lin Yao. In the end, he could only treat her to a super luxurious meal, and after being tortured by her beautiful singing for several hours, her anger dissipated. When he returned to his room, it was already 1 a.m. Lin Xiao didn't look at his newly acquired talent and fell straight asleep. Going into the dungeon was already tiring, and after suffering Lin Yao's mental attack, he couldn't hold on any longer. The next day, he slept until noon, and Lin Yao had already gone out. Let me first check the ability of the mechanical soul I obtained yesterday. Mechanical soul grants self-semi-mechanization. Semi-mechanization? What's the use? Lin Xiao looked at the new talent, confused. Flesh is weak, mechanical ascension? I can test it later. Putting the talent aside, Lin Xiao checked the equipment dropped by killing the evil dragon head. The shoulder armor was engraved with the image of the evil dragon, full of evil and domineering aura. Evil dragon, reverse scale shoulder armor, unique. Applicable level, all levels. Applicable profession, all. Quality, epic. Attributes: Constitution plus 10,000, Strength plus 3,000, Intelligence plus 2,000, Magic power plus 1,000, Spirit plus 500. Effect: Consume spirit to release evil dragon roar, causing force stun to enemies for 1 second. For every 500 points of spirit, stun duration plus 0.1 seconds. Cooldown: 180. Set: Evil Dragon Set 0/5. What powerful equipment! Lin Xiao exclaimed. The attributes of a single shoulder armor piece were higher than the sum of the 5 pieces of the honor set. Furthermore, the shoulder armor effect was the same Evil Dragon Roar skill that the Evil Dragon Head used. Super large-scale crowd control. Not only that, as spirit increases, this ability's control duration can also be continuously enhanced. Not bad. I just happen to be lacking a large-scale crowd control skill. This piece of equipment dropped just in time. It perfectly filled the gap in his own arsenal. Right, 2 evil dragon treasure chests also dropped. Could the other 2 pieces of the set be inside? Lin Xiao thought of the 2 evil dragon treasure chests. If he could open the evil dragon equipment, he would be 1 step closer to the evil dragon set. Thinking of this, Lin Xiao felt a faint excitement in his heart, took out the evil dragon treasure chests, and open them immediately. Open evil dragon treasure chests.